Yeah, these guys, yeah.
No, they're
He was
dead.
almost done with what he was doing in my house.
Right.
This was the last step
To turn it on.
to turn it on. And he came out and
That ain't gonna happen.
he said, oh, I'm
When
out
was
here.
this? When did this happen?
Yesterday.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, he's lucky he didn't get attacked.
He called me and he said, I can't do this here. Water is full of bees.
Oh my
And
god.
I went, you're kidding. I didn't expect this.
Well, and that.
Hey,
what-
Neil.
Oh, we got folks coming on
Yep.
already, huh?
Yep, we got Neil Price and
Neil's
Ramona. Hello, Ramona. Very good.
Ramona
Okay, and we got a
on.
bunch of folks piling on to
We
TikTok.
have what we call our Killer Bee Nation.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
KBN.
Look at that, guys.
Yes,
Look at
indeed.
that.
Look
Yep.
at that. That's the beloved water meter
Wow.
box full of bees. I mean, my goodness sake, right? Well, good morning, everyone. Yeah, we're back in the saddle. You just saw us yesterday doing that safety presentation for the fire department in Bisbee. Tomorrow, we have bees for Carl Hooper, actually, our buddy out there in some big equipment out in the valley, on the other valley, out in Tort Elfrida.
Oh, wow.
Tomorrow,
And,
we're doing that one.
You're doing
Saturday.
that one tomorrow.
Amazing.
Yep, tomorrow. And it's just endless. Then we have one next week up all the way up in San Simon.
Wow.
Wow, that's like over there.
Yeah.
Like the other end of the world.
They're calling you from here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we go. You know, for Homeland Security, we go all the way to Yuma.
How cool.
Yeah. I never thought I'd be this important. I don't know what.
Well, people don't want to deal with
Oh,
these
there is that.
things.
Okay. Important and or foolish, I think, is what we're talking.
Those things.
Well-
And you'll
Crazy,
note
but
the lid
informed.
is off.
Crazy
The
but
water
informed.
meter box
Did you hear
already.
what Jane had to
What's
say?
that?
Crazy but informed. She knows
Oh.
us to a T.
Okay.
Or a
Good.
B.
Yeah.
Knows us to a B.
So
Well,
what
Killer-
happened here?
What happened where?
There.
Here.
There, what did happen?
what's
Okay,
that?
well, I'm Reed Booth,
What's
Killer
this?
Bee Guy. Say good morning, Hosh.
No. Good morning, Hosh.
Okay, so that's what. This is Jane.
Hi.
So Jane made the mistake of telling me what her and her partner Linda do. They make cookies. She made the grave mistake. And she said, well, how many of there are you? I said 230.
And I said, oh no.
Oh, no, I had to revise. I said only 2. So what is the
So
name
we
of your
brought
business
you
here?
Nana's Sweet Treasures.
Nana's Sweet
Nana's Sweet
Oh,
Treasures.
Grandma.
We're both grandmas.
Oh, Grandma, Nana
Yeah.
Sweet Treasures. How
So-
wonderful. Look at this. She brought this.
And so we put this together really quick so that we could treat the bee guys who are saving me from these
Yay!
bees.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
This looks wonderful. Oh, my God.
Stoked.
And you have,
Wow.
you call them pie pops? Cake
Cake
pops.
pops.
Cake pops.
Yeah.
Cake pops.
Cake pops.
Cake pops.
It's not K-pop.
No, it's not
No.
K-pop. No, it's not like the Korean
not.
boy bands. No, this is.
Do you ship?
We do.
Yes.
how wonderful.
She ships.
Do you
And
have a
we're in the
website?
mall. We have a website.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Where's the
We
website?
gotta
It's on here.
read
Yeah,
the
we
website.
brought some-
Oh, so you guys can order some cookies from these guys. These are homemade.
Yeah, they really are.
Okay, it is Nana's
Right
Sweet
around the
Treasures.
corner.
Well, that's pretty straightforward.
Nana's
SweetTreasures.com.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, NANASS SweetTreasures.com. Yeah.
Nanas. I
And
had
we're
a
in the
Nana.
mall
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I used to have a
Nana, we're on
Nana.
this. We're down on the border. It's Nana, por supuesto, por favor. Anyway,
There it is.
you see that,
Okay.
guys? Nana Sweet Treasures. So
Wow,
we
they look
like.
good. They're beautiful.
Oh, they
Thank
are.
you.
Yeah,
We
they
have
are.
fun making them.
You guys really put some thought into those, don't you? Can we
Yeah.
open this up and show a couple?
Oh, sure.
Okay, I'll hold it while you do the honors. Did
It's
she
tape.
tape-
She tapes everything.
Oh, of course she does. Well, we don't want
So do we.
So do we.
Well, it's
You'll
not
have-
tape
Well, we're in
anymore.
bee suits. Yeah, right.
It's not tape anymore.
Well, we don't anymore.
We
tape
since
the
they
bee
improved
suits.
them.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at this, you guys.
Yeah, we've got
Holy cow.
cake pops and
Cake
decorated
pops. I
cookies
love it. What a
and-
great
Wow,
idea.
they're beautiful.
Look at this. Oh,
Okay.
my God.
Should we give a peace offering to the?
The bees
I
won't care.
don't think so.
I don't think so. Look at
They're not for the bees.
Jane is like, why am I standing out here again?
Yeah, they're starting to wake up.
You've
now.
heard of don't feed the bears. This is don't
The
feed the
bees are
bees.
worse.
Look at this, you
Yes.
guys. This is awesome.
Beautiful.
You guys are too much.
We
Wow.
have fun doing this.
It
Oh
looks
my
like
goodness.
it. I can tell.
Nana's Sweet Treasure. Local business here in Sierra Vista.
We're a very small business.
Oh, my goodness. And tomorrow's Small Business Saturday in the mall, so they're going to be set up there.
In the
And I
Sierra
told
Vista
Jane
Mall.
every Saturday is Small Business Saturday for us. That's for darn sure.
For us too.
Well, how absolutely wonderful. So tell me what happened here.
I had a plumber working. I just bought this house, And I had a plumber working here yesterday, and he got everything done except for the water shut-off valve
The
here.
last thing.
The last thing. So he comes out here and he opens it up. I was at work. I didn't see it. But
Were you
I
making
got a phone.
cookies?
Yes. But I probably some of those.
Yeah.
But I got a phone call and he says, I can't finish this. Your water shut off is full of bees. I'm leaving.
And he
I said,
threw
"I
it.
don't
He
blame
threw
you."
the lid right
He
there.
threw the lid.
He
Oh my
threw the
goodness.
lid
Yeah,
and
he opened
stormed
it and-
off.
yeah.
Now, as you guys can see, there are no bees flying around right now. It's like 40 degrees. It was 24 degrees at the ranch again this morning. But in 2 days, it's going to be 80.
Crazy.
So I'm glad this is getting taken care of now, because
Oh,
too.
yeah.
if it was that hot out, we wouldn't be standing
Oh,
here.
yeah. It would be a problem.
It would be,
Yeah.
yeah, we wouldn't be standing without the suits on, of course, you know.
Well, I came out when it was 32 to see what this was.
And they were all hunkered.
And they were all in a ball.
Yeah, yeah. Now, like you were saying, you know, that looks like a lot of comb, right? And
It
and
does.
when I was talking with Jane earlier, she was like, "Oh my God, they've been there a while." Honestly, that's about 1 week's worth of building.
Really? Wow.
Now, a couple of weird things about that. European honeybees would take longer to do that for sure. These African, I do everything better. They're horrible, right? They do everything better.
Like
Also,
sting.
but they like sting, yeah, like defend the hive. But also for them to swarm and divide and conquer and move into a new location this time of year, that's science fiction.
Really?
That
But
should
they're
not happen.
Here.
You're right. Well, we're seeing more and more of it now. In fact, they've adapted so much that now they're in all the lower 48 states and Ontario and Alberta,
Oh,
and
wow.
they're absolutely horrible. So for them to be moving around, it would normally only happen at the late March and then April and May and June, definitely. And that's when the mesquite flowers come out and all that, and there's a food source, and they divide and conquer. So the problem is these bees, your bees, which is a new hive. That's a new hive, brand
Okay.
new. There's when I peeked in there, there's probably 10,000 bees in there, which is a normal swarm.
Oh my.
Well, that's nothing. A normal hive after about 2 or 3 months has 100,000 bees in it. So it is so good you're nipping this in the bud.
I'm so glad you're here.
We hear that a lot. It's very rewarding. Thank you for showing up. You are welcome. So but the problem is they had to come from somewhere in the neighborhood.
Uh-oh.
They love to live under storage containers like that Connex over there. They love to live
Okay.
under sheds, and
I have a shed, but it's pretty much flat to the ground.
Yeah, well, have you seen any activity? Because you know
No.
we look for when we always tell everybody where there's smoke, there's fire. And if you see bees coming and going from under a shed or in your water meter box or wherever,
Yeah.
well, where they're coming and going out of, that's the airport, not the city. That's the loading dock. That's all that is. You know, if you have a picture of Tucson Airport, that doesn't tell you the size of the city.
That's true.
And so an average hive has
Oh, my.
100,000 of the doggone things in them now. Yeah.
Well, I'm
Oh, yeah.
glad this one's leaving.
Well, they were just getting started.
Yeah, they were just getting started.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you'll see on our videos if you dare watch them. I already warned her we swear like sailors in bee suits, but they get huge, just incredibly huge. Like,
And you guys come and get in the middle of all of that.
yep. Yeah,
That's a dangerous job.
it's the most dangerous job. We had to rescue the fire department down here in Sierra Vista at the station on
Oh,
Fry.
my.
Yeah, we've had to rescue every police department, every hospital, you know, everybody, all the ranchers, everybody. These things are absolutely evil. They've chased our truck for 10 miles after a bad removal.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm so glad it's cold out. I'm so glad that this is getting nipped in the bud, because if you're a plumber guy, out of sight, out of mind. You
Well,
know?
I didn't even know they were here.
Right. And it could have gone on for all summer, and then it would have been a holy gosh, you know, a whole
Yeah.
much more dangerous situation. So I'm getting suited up. Hosh is already smarty pants and all suited up.
Yep.
And Jane is gonna
I'm
sit.
getting in
You're
my
gonna sit in
car.
your car. Yes, go wait in your car. And we're gonna take care of these guys and show you what's going on, explain everything before it warms up anymore. Because we're in a nice, beautiful little neighborhood here. This is a really nice part of town.
It's really nice. I really like it.
Yeah,
out
it's
here.
quite. Did you live in Sierra Vista before
I
you moved
did.
down here? Okay.
I escaped from Winter Haven.
Oh, good
Oh.
on you. No more gates.
Wow.
Oh, the gated
Wow, the
community.
gates of Winter Haven.
I love those gates.
You know, we do
keep the
bees over
honest
there a
people
lot.
out.
Yeah, right?
That's all they
We-
do. Gated communities only keep the honest people.
It's true.
I know. It's true. You know. No, this is beautiful. Absolutely. All right, Killer Bee Nation. Thank you for coming along with us again. It's like day after day. You know, it used to be from Halloween until the middle of the March. They wouldn't even see us. There was nothing to do, no bees. We'd have like fireside chats and all that, and, you know, and I'd be sitting there and, you know, expounding upon the wisdom that I have gathered and blah, 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 blah,
Playing
blah.
with bees.
Yes, well, yeah, I don't know shit about nothing else. But anyway.
Yeah, I don't think you need to.
No, pretty well put, actually. But now it's all year round.
Yeah.
Wow, this is
Yeah.
crazy.
It literally is crazy.
We did 3. Was it yesterday or the day before?
Day before. Yesterday
Day before.
we did that presentation
That's
for the
right.
fire department.
Yeah.
Day before that, out in the Sulphur Springs Valley out there, we did 3 removals.
Wow.
And we were doing them in the snow. It was snowing out there.
And they're supposed to be hunkered down and not doing anything.
Right. And you know, they don't migrate and they don't hibernate. So in the winter, they don't leave, go south with everybody else,
Right.
you know, and they don't go dormant.
They don't.
No, they do not. They do not go dormant. What they do is they're like us. They like the wood fire and watch movies all
Right,
winter,
but
you know.
there's no fire in there.
No,
So.
we're going to light a fire.
No, they
under that.
vibrate. They make heat.
They actually create
People
heat.
always
So
say, yeah.
the honey is pure energy, and so they ball up if it's 0 degrees
Yeah,
outside.
they were all in a ball this
Yeah.
morning.
They are
when I
because
came
they're
out to
conserving
look.
heat.
Yeah.
But if it's 0 degrees outside, they can ball up in the middle of the hive, and by eating honey and vibrating, they can keep it at 65 degrees in there. Wow. Isn't
Yeah.
it? It's just sci-fi.
This is crazy. I had no idea.
Oh, it's like
Oh,
dealing
yeah.
with science fiction every day. And we have no idea what they're going to do next week, next minute. They might blow up, they might not.
Let's hope they don't.
Right, like I told you, we're going to make this as uneventful as possible. We don't need a Nat Geo moment here. You can see plenty of
no.
that on the vids. So, all right, hon, we're going to chase you in the truck. And
Okay,
we're gonna,
I'm glad.
we
you're
need
getting
to
into the
confiscate
car.
these from you, ma'am.
Be my guest.
We
I
need to
hope you
confiscate
enjoyed
these
it.
cookies. These are going to go into evidence.
Yeah.
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 Thank you so much.
That's your
Oh, you know what I
reward
have
for
for you,
doing
though?
this.
Because, you know, I'm all ashamed because I went and forgot your birthday last year. Right? And I've been worried sick you'd be all mad anyway. We have a jar of honey for you.
Oh wow! Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
I bought some of this. in
Oh,
Bisbee
bless
last
your
week.
socks. Oh, my goodness. Oh, well, thank you so
Cool.
much.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
hiding
get in there.
my
Go on,
car.
go on. Go on, get. All right, Killer Bee Nation. Here we go. Look at Hosh has already got the spray adhesive out. Oh, we're ready to do
We're
it.
ready to do it. Now, there's guys on KBN. I can't see the screen.
Yeah, we're not
So,
answering comments on when we're doing
there-
this anymore. It's too
There's a
much
lot
pain in
of.
the ass.
I know there's a lot of comments on here, but I
Well,
cannot
the
see.
KBN can answer them. They know the
Hello?
answers.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
We're not in the business of doing
Somebody's
that. We're-
asking for a moment of silence for Kiki.
Well, I'm
please.
going to announce that, goddammit, okay? So I heard our beloved Kiki, I just got word yesterday, actually night before last, that our beloved Kiki passed away night before last. And Rose was with her, and one of her favorite dogs, because they raised dogs together, and was with her, and she passed quietly and peacefully, and her battle is over. Now, Rose's sister Julie got a hold of me yesterday, and she was good friends with Kiki also, and she said, gave me her phone number, and she's up in Minneapolis also, and I gave her a call, and we talked extensively on the phone last night. This is Rose's sister Julie. They were both very good friends of Kiki, and Rose had been with Kiki, been best friends with Kiki for 30 years, and raised 8 dogs and all this. And so anyway, we talked at length, and it was shocking to me about how much of an impact the Killer Bee Nation had on Kiki. I mean, it brought me to tears. It was shocking about how much joy and relief actually she got out of our videos, watching the Killer Bee Nation interact, and watching us pull our shenanigans and whatnot. Julie said that every time she went over to see her, she had us on the video, had us on the TV, watching our videos. Bless our socks, just talked on and on and on. So in honor of her, Julie donated $100 from Rose and Julie and Kiki, of course in memory of, to the Killer Bee Nation Fund. And so it's actually perfect timing. Thank you so much, Julie. It helps so much. The Killer Bee Nation, as you know, is very supportive of us and helps with our expenses and a lot of things. It's not cheap to do all this. And Kiki was very supportive of us. We talked a little bit about that too. So thank you so much, Rose and Julie, and of course Kiki. We love you. We're so happy you're out of pain. I mean, my God, we're so happy you're out of pain. That poor woman, the last 15 months must have seemed like 10 years for that poor gal. Oh, my Lord. And we're just tickled that we brought her that much joy. It shocked me. It was like, I know she loved us and we had a great rapport and we got along great and she actually got my sense of humor, go figure. But rest her soul. Yep, so Kiki has passed. So that is the news, guys, from Killer Bee Nation. And we love you, Kiki. Rest in peace. So let's go ahead and get rid of these bees.
All right.
All right, let's do it, guys. All right, Killer Bee Nation. I'm gonna get my stuff on here. Are you getting on big blues?
Nah, I think
They might light up. You know.
Well, and if they do, it'll be
can't...
more exciting.
Well, that's true, but we just can't take it for granted anymore, can we?
You're right.
No.
You're right.
I'm gonna show everybody where these bees are. Come on, you guys. Come on, Killer Bee Nation. So we saw where the comb was, of course, here, which we'll scrape up and. No, there's even a few bees hanging on for dear life there. No honey. Completely empty. Well, it's brand new, you know? I mean, look at that. It's just brand...
No honey and completely devoid of meaning.
And devoid of meaning. Oh, my God. I mean, yeah. So, brand new, which, again, is weird enough in itself because of this time of year and everything, and they shouldn't be doing this, but the little bastards are. And there they are.
Yeah.
Here, I'll let you show everybody.
Right.
Oh, I'm going to get the flashlight so everybody can see better.
Yeah. You gonna put on your big blues?
Yes, thank you.
All right. Well, there they are. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, these are killer bees. I know they're just sitting there. Contrary to popular misconception, killer bees don't just blow up at everybody all the time. That's not the behavior. They will, you know, given the proper cocktail of circumstances, and we don't always know what that is. What I do know today is it's cold. It's cold here, and this is what they do when they're cold. You know, we get a lot of people are always saying, well, why don't you do it at night? Why don't you do it at night? Doing these bees in the winter is effectively doing it at night. Right. We might as well be.
Look at that. Isn't that amazing? They're all totally alive.
We're in Arizona.
That's a little swarm, too.
Yeah.
My gosh, this is such a fascinating
They're
study.
so tight. It's amazing. They're barely moving.
You know, if that was spread out, it'd be the size of a basketball.
Man, they're really compact. But yeah, you know, when they blow up, people say, oh, they're out of control and you guys are to blame. And when they don't blow up, people are like, oh, they're European.
Well,
what's wrong with you?
It's always our fault, no matter what happens.
Can't make anybody happy.
Can't make anyone happy. So this is really interesting about how they, I mean, of course, when the guy flipped the lid off, it wasn't so nice.
Right.
And he ran, but look at this. It's like,
wow,
it's like
so
a beecicle.
bizarre.
It's like a beecicle.
And the queen's at the center of that.
Queen's in the center. This is very fascinating for me. I don't think they froze out.
No.
They might have, they might not have. Won't know until I start putting them in here.
Right.
Because those bees that were hanging on there were alive by themselves.
Well,
so,
when did he toss the lid? Was it this morning?
Yes.
Yesterday. So maybe they froze last night.
Well, we hope. We hope.
It's a beecicle.
This would be one of the first times that I've seen that. Because we've seen swarms last, you know, it could have been a cold dip here. It could have got down into the low 20s. Because these guys are not moving, are they? Oh, yeah. Look at that one. Look at that one. They're waking up. Look at that.
They're alive.
Yep, they're alive.
They're in stasis.
They're in stasis.
Oh, they're always evolving. They're always adapting.
They're always adapting and changing. They're hanging on to each other. So, yes, they are alive. Look at that. See how that's kind of net? Look at them hanging on to each other.
Right.
They're definitely alive.
Yeah, they
Fascinating.
are. They are.
Wow. This is so cool.
Well, you remember you told me about that, and I wasn't there on the job, but there was the pineapple ball last year that you did.
2 years ago.
So damn tight.
With Westward.
Right.
And it was in Tombstone in the snow.
Right.
And it was the same thing. Yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you, Hosh, because it was the same thing. I picked them up just like this. You guys can see that video. And it was in Tombstone on a cactus, hanging just like a pineapple. And they did this exact same thing. And then I put them in the bucket, and when it warmed up, They all were alive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like sea monkeys.
Yeah. Oh God, you're dating yourself. Who the hell remembers sea monkeys? Are you serious? Oh my God. I mean, there's a few flying around here now. But these guys are alive. Well, they're not for long, actually, because you know they're deadly invasive species. We're not relocate. We're not.
Yeah,
we're
we
not,
never relocate
no,
these
we're,
things.
but it's very neat because we just picked up 99.9% of them, just like that.
Yeah.
And they're alive. And as soon as it warms up, they will be nasty as hell. Interesting. This is a swarm.
Yeah.
And they just moved in and just got busy. Man, do they get busy quick, don't they?
Yeah.
Jesus. I mean, they're just amazing. So we're just, of course, going to clean all this up and treat it like we always do. And it's just, we never know what to expect when we're bringing you guys along on these jobs, of course. It could be all hell breaking loose. It might not. And that's half the fun, is not knowing and encountering weirdness like this. I mean, they're alive in there. Don't make any doubt about that. They were wiggling their legs and they're hanging on to each other and they're waiting for it to warm up. But of course, we'll put the kibosh on them because we don't coddle deadly invasive species. In fact, we don't coddle anybody.
Thank you.
We're too ornery.
Yes.
Look at, see, they're moving. They're moving in there.
I need coddling, though.
Ah, well, you might need it, but you ain't getting it from me. That's for damn sure. See them? See them moving around?
Yeah.
Yep, they're alive.
Yeah.
See that, guys? Yeah.
Wild.
Just nice and cold out. And I've said for years, if I could do bee removal in the snow and 25-degree weather all year long, I'd do it. Because it wouldn't make a very, very interesting channel, would it?
No.
So, have we got a putty knife?
I mean, look at this. Look how uninteresting this is.
I know. If it wasn't for us, there wouldn't be anything to see.
Yeah, let me grab a knife.
Grab that.
Yeah.
Wow. So, there are a few flying around, of course. But so good to nip it in the bud. And as usual, weird. What in the hell are they doing this time of year? It is literally the last day of January. What? This never used to happen. I mean, swarms flying around. Tomorrow it'll be interesting to see what we're getting into because it's a big piece of equipment, and I believe the bees are in the back tire. And Carl Hooper wants to move it up to Curry Farms. You guys remember Curry Farms, of course. But they can't move it, of course, because the bees are in the damn tires. So we're going to go tomorrow, and it's at a pecan orchard, and not Andy's, a different one. But there's like 60 to 80 guys because they're working pecans right now up there. And so we had to wait till Saturday to do it because everybody will be gone. And the equipment, the big piece of equipment is right near where all these people processing pecans are. And we can't have that. So we're going to go tomorrow morning. You can come with us for that. And then next week, oh goodness sake, we got 2 trainings. We're going to live stream. And then we got, more bees. Jane just called this morning and said, can you get over here? And I said, oh, heck yeah. So, of course, what Hosh is doing, he's got it all scraped up nice. And we'll explain to Jane everything we're doing. And he's got it all coated with the automotive undercoating. We'll just leave it open like this so that the water meter guy can come back. We should, spray these bees down with spray adhesive so they can't fly.
Okay.
And then maybe put it in a bag or something.
Okay.
But, well, Killer Bee Nation, yeah, uneventful this time. Doesn't mean anything. You guys know that. I mean, we're nipping it in the bud. This was almost kind of a preventative thing. Although, if it was hot out, the plumber guy, he could have gotten some serious trouble, as you guys know. He could have been deadly. It just opening that up. Well, we've seen it 1,000 times, literally 1,000 times or more. Where the guy flips the lid off and gets totally attacked. It's like tree trimmers or roofers or whatever.
Thing.
Oh yeah, thank you. So smooth and eventless. That's fine with me. Oh, we don't need Nat Geo moments every damn time, Killer Bee Nation.
We're gonna have plenty of that this summer.
Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of that this summer.
Actually,
we had plenty of that last week.
Right.
We had plenty of that 2 days ago. Right. Good Lord, But they all have the potential to be deadly. That's the point here. They're a deadly invasive species. All of these hives, no matter how they're behaving right now, could kill somebody in 1 second, or a bunch of people, or a bunch of animals. So they cannot be trusted, and they're a deadly invasive species. The honeymoon's over. So we hope that people are getting that through their skulls, that there is no advantage, even privately, to keeping honeybees. I know so many people that are small beekeepers have a hive or 2 in the backyard, and have not harvested honey for 10 years. That, you know, the glitter wears off, right? And so you get your bees, you get your beehive, it's all romantic and shit, and it's a lot of work. And so you have your beehive in the backyard, and it's sitting there, and you might harvest honey twice, 3 times, maybe even 4 times. Very rare to have the dedicated beekeeper, that's short, that harvests honey twice a year like I used to, when I used to keep this invasive species, not anymore. And so we need to feed them every day. And so they just sit back there and populate the whole area with an invasive species. So, you know, buy honey, please, because honey's not going away. We're not getting rid of these guys. We're going to lose. We've already lost the war, but we're going to have so much fun winning every single battle, right?
Oh yeah.
That's about it. So
Yeah.
I do want to say goodbye to Jane before we go.
All right.
So we want to do that. Let's go over and pester her a little bit more because she's so kind to bring us cookies. Okay, Jane, roll it down. You can come out. You know, if you see me without my net on, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pretty much assume it, you know, because I'm the biggest wimp around.
I doubt it.
Oh, okay, I'll give you that. Anyway, uneventful, and I don't know if you saw that online. Did you watch it at all?
I didn't watch
Okay,
it. I was watching you.
Okay, well, front row seats are good.
Yes.
That ball, it was so weird because in this weather, they were not dead.
Oh, they weren't.
No, they were cold.
Okay.
And so as they start warming up, they would thaw out. I mean, you know, I've actually frozen bees, like cockroaches, you know, you can freeze them and thaw them out and they crawl away.
I've heard that.
Yeah, well, it works with these guys too.
Oh my.
Yeah, it gets worse. What the heck? So I don't know, but these guys were just cold, and we started to monkey with them and look at them.
Yeah, I was watching.
It was fascinating. It's always
Yeah.
fascinating because it's so rare to see that.
That's just,
So-
well, when I saw the ball this morning, I thought they were dead.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And they can
Wow.
sting. You know that a dead bee can still sting?
Really?
Yep. Yep. If you pick up a dead bee, it can, as long as the venom sac has not dried out, they can still sting.
Oh boy. Okay,
Oh.
so they're even dangerous when they're dead.
Dead. More science fiction,
Yeah.
my God.
Especially for people who are allergic.
Well, of course, people are
Yeah.
allergic.
Yeah.
You know, people ask me all the time, how many stings does it take to kill a person? Well, if you're allergic, one, you know.
Right.
And others, I've met, I did a show with Discovery Channel, or was it Nat Geo? I can't remember. I've done all that. And we went up to Vegas looking for bees, and I met a guy that got 4,000 stings up there and lived.
Wow.
He wished he hadn't. Honestly, he actually wished
He
he
must
hadn't.
have been.
Total pin, he was totally covered. They were in his mouth, in his lungs.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's a total nightmare. He
Ew.
lived, but he wished he hadn't. It's debilitating because when you get a lot of venom in you, it exacerbates any existing conditions that you have.
Okay.
Yeah, lovely. I know it just gets
Yeah.
better. Oh my God. So your particular little situation is over.
Yay. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
Oh my God. It was so nice to meet you.
You too.
Absolutely. I'm going to get my clipboard, give you your paperwork. You know, it's
Okay.
a combo sheet. It's your invoice, receipt, guarantee, and also an explanation. So you've had some bees. Here's what to expect. And that mainly pertains to older hives, but because
Because
with
I've
this,
seen some flying around.
exactly.
Yeah.
Now, with a normal hive, there would be un buttload. That's the Latin for it. Un buttload of bees flying around.
Tons.
Like you were saying, herding cats. It's not going to
Yes.
happen, right? And we call those remnant bees because they're leftovers of the hive. And they die off.
Oh, do they?
So,
Okay.
so the analogy, even the bees that you see flying around, there'll only be a few because there'll be another few dozen that'll thaw out, and they'll be flying around knowing who those handsome mess men were and all that. But I always tell the people the remnant bees are like an amputated limb. It's the analogy I've used for years, and people have heard it 1,000 times.
Okay.
They're literally like an amputated limb. So you can live just fine without your finger, right?
True.
But your finger cannot live without you.
That's right.
So there, the finger. Now we're not telling you which one.
Okay.
What? Anyway, so so
Well, right now I can guess.
yeah, right, yeah, pretty much, exactly. Yes, the one that's not swollen. Anyway, they will die off because they cannot live without the rest of the body.
Okay. Yeah, I see some of them.
Yeah,
flying
they'll be
around.
farting around. They won't be aggressive, we hope. But you don't
We
need to worry
hope.
about it. I hope a lot of
Don't
things.
come out of your house unless it's 32 degrees.
You know, people ask me, how will I know when it's okay? Oh, you'll know. There won't be any. You'll know just fine, you know. So, Anyway, thank you for having us out. I'm going to get my
Oh,
clipboard.
thank you.
Host, do you have anything to say about about beecicles?
Sure.
Beecicles?
If you love cookies and cake pops, you can get some at Nana's Treasured.
Nana's Sweet Treasures.
Wait,
We're in the Sierra Vista Mall tomorrow.
Online, you
And
ship.
March. And March
Nana's-
also.
Nana's
Nana's
Treasures.
And most
sweettreasures.com.
months after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, or online.
Or online.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get some.
And you can call us too.
Oh, really? What names or? Oh, on the phone.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
On the phone.
Oh,
The
okay. I
phone's-
wasn't
the
sure.
phone number's on the card.
Okay, very
Yeah, we
good.
like to talk to people because then we can custom make the cookies the way they want them.
Did you hear that? Custom made cookies?
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
We have tons of flavors. You have lots of examples.
We have variety in there.
Mhm.
Oh, we're not sharing them with anybody. I don't care.
The flavors are on the back of the card.
Oh, listen to this. It's a custom made. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Wow.
we do them for
Wow.
any occasion. So,
What
you know,
fun.
any occasion that you want, we'll make cookies
Oh,
for
what
you.
fun. How about happy killer bee removal?
There you go.
We can do
If we'd had some warning, we might have done that.
Oh gosh, of course you would have. Oh my God, you're too much. Oh my God. All right, well, I'm gonna leave you guys with Hosh. We love you guys, Killer Bee Nation. We will see you soon, if not before. We'll see you tomorrow morning when we go out and take care of this big piece of equipment. We have never been so busy like we've been these last few winters. It's craziness.
It is crazy.
But living in Bisbee, we're good at crazy. You know what we say
Yeah.
down there when the going gets weird? The weird turn pro.
Yeah, well, here we are.
Yes, we're professional weirdos.
Host, you still have more to say about
I do.
Beecicles.
When you're done with your cookies. No, if you listen, the thing about beecicles is they thaw out. And you don't want to be around when that happens. I've seen these things go into stasis like this at our freezer. When we do bees, we load that honey up into, the totes or whatever. We've always got a ton of bees on them, and we put them into deep freeze. And I've opened those things up like 2 days later and gotten a face full of bees. Seriously, they're a whole other thing. Cochise County, Arizona, the desert Southwest, 100% of the feral hives out here are Africanized. We don't ask questions. We don't wait to see if they're not going to blow up or anything like that. We know they're Africanized, and even if they weren't, and they are,
Yeah, so there'll be a few.
honeybees in general are a destructive invasive species in the Americas. They don't belong here. I don't want to see feral honeybees anywhere, whether they're Africanized or European or anything. They don't belong here. They compete with our native bees for resources, and they inbreed the native plants, and they spread diseases to the native bees. Let's save America's native bees. Let's save America's native pollinators. Let's save America's native plants. Kiki, wherever you are, we love you. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again someday.
So let's see, this was 51.